Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. Now, this is a video that's an opening and also a little discussion about R2-D2 and what we could have had in the vintage collection, 3 3/4 inch. So, I want to open this. I'm a little nervous about opening it, and I'll explain why later, so stay with me. I just want to waffle about other stuff to start with. So, if I take you over here I have a mock-up for Dagobah, and I've chosen to have in this little set here this R2-D2, which is the latest one that came in the vintage collection. A great figure, and it's because of the dirt on it, it actually works in this environment. Here's Luke Skywalker from the vintage collection, obviously the Dagobah landing. These other figures are from the Black Series, which I've always said, the orange card line and the other subsequent ones, 3 3/4 inch Black Series always should have been vintage collection. What a waste, because you would have got a stupendous card back for these. If I go up here, hello there, we have here another figure, if I could focus on him, another great R2-D2. This was also on the orange card line. That's the figure that I think should and could have been on the card back that this came on. Clean R2-D2s need a clean R2-D2 card back. It's over here as well. It also has all the gizmos it comes with. The obviously, one could argue that R2 was a Attack of the Clones R2, but not necessarily. In the 6-inch 40th anniversary, they gave you all the gizmos that R2 had from Revenge of the Attack of the Clones, but it was on a New Hope card, because at the end of the day, if he did have those jets and stuff, it would still be on him in a New Hope, so it's all relative. It's just like a total R2 figure, isn't it? So that's the deal. It's funny that I use this guy here because he's dirty. The bottom line is, had they done that, giving you this R2 back when they had that stupid orange and blue card 3 3/4 inch Black Series line, they would have then had the scope to then give you something that the Black Series have got, which is a Dagobah R2. That beautiful card back in the 6-inch line. Love it. I haven't bought it because I'm not collecting 6-inch. I've made a decision, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm not going ahead with 6-inch collecting because I don't like mixing the two scales. And this room is full of 3 3/4 inch. I'm not going down that path. But I can still look in awe at the potential of that card back, which is really nice. And those others over there, you could have had a good Luke card back for Dagobah, Luke training. And also another Yoda card back. I'm thinking for that Yoda that was in the orange card line, they could have done either a re-release of the classic Yoda or the alternative image when he's looking the other way. There's fishing and then there's looking, isn't there? I don't know, but still, I want to get this open. Alright, he's all open now. Actually, it's funny, I've just been waffling on to myself where I was earlier today. I did an opening of it like I wasn't filming, goddammit. It's unbelievable. I was like talking for about 5 minutes and then I looked down and I realised I'm not even recording. But anyway, that's doesn't happen very often, that. But anyway, here he is loose. There wasn't much more to say about it other than it is the same figure that my nephew had. I think it came from Saga Legends, or it might have even been the emergence of the Sith line. That Phantom Menace 3D line, all those figures that came out in that era. But still, it's a great R2-D2. A figure like this, no head articulation, sadly. It has got articulation, but it's a weird figure because look at this. You can do that, you can get him into strolling position. But look at this. There's no third leg that can come down, so watch. It's kind of pointless having him like that. So all he's good for is standing, which is all I wanted to do anyway. Any figure of R2 that doesn't have head articulation is a shame. I was going to say that, he's better off being in an X-Wing. But even in an X-Wing, it's good that their heads can move. Sadly, this doesn't work, like I said before, but because even in an X-Wing, they look left and right, and they look at the pilot and looking all around and stuff. So anyway, why have I got the X-Wing in the background? Well, that's only just because I wanted to talk yet again about this figure, which is great. It's a great R2, that. And like I said before, I've been using it as a Dagobah R2 because it does work. But where does this R2 fit into everything? Look at him, he's dirty, he's dusty. It could be that he's supposed to be reflecting a Tatooine R2 because, the crash landing of the escape pod, and he was roaming around the desert with 3PO, he could pick up a little bit of dirt and stuff. It could be that it works for Dagobah, although the card back does not suggest that, does it? This was released on a New Hope card back, And like I said before, a clean R2 would be more appropriate. Or it could be a Yavin R2. It could be a Yavin R2, you know, a little bit of space damage, blast of fire, whatever could have caused that damage. I know he was a lot dirtier. The Yavin R2 was a lot dirtier at the end of the battle after he got shot by Vader. But anyway, the bottom line is that they could have done, like I said before, a 3 3/4 inch Dagobah R2. Obviously, that looks the part, but it's not in terms of a figure very good. This one is though. That one's perfect because of the articulation factor. And the reason I got this X-Wing was just to show you again how good this R2 looks inside this X-Wing. It was something that was a surprise to me. I bought this R2 and the X-Wing way before the Rise of Skywalker came out. And I put the R2 in there just for fun. And I thought, man, that looks really good. The BB-8 figure that I had, I mean, the only BB-8 figures they've ever released were, they didn't have any weathering on them or anything. So the fact this R2 does is a good aspect of it, because this is such a well-weathered ship. I mean, look at it. All the details, like a model, a movie model, you know, look at that. All the dirt they've put on there. Subtle, and it's brilliant. And it's also to do with the fact that the blue and the silver work so well with the orange. But anyway, I was delighted, despite not really enjoying the film 100%, but I was delighted to see he was in the film. In fact, I didn't even notice on the first time I watched it. But R2 is co-pilot to Poe, which is great. So I like having that R2 in there. But yeah, it just brings me to the point of, you know, where does this R2 fit into it all? Why did they make that figure dirty? I don't know. A lot of people would have preferred to see this R2 on the New Hope card back. So it brings me to the ultimate point of this video, which is they could have done that back in 2013, which is years ago. Instead, we got the orange card line, which I shall never stop going on about the fact that I'm disappointed that that line ever happened. It should have always been vintage collection. We missed an opportunity to have a clean R2 on a classic card back. On that, the classic card back, I should say. This one could have been something else. And that something else is potentially something like that. Although that is nice, it's not as dirty. It depends on what you want, really. As I say, that could be good for Tatooine. This is brilliant just for Dagobah, because, you know, don't forget, he went right in that bog. He got spat out. R2 was proper dirty in that film. Dirty, but look, oh yeah, by the way, look at that as well. That's, you know, I said it wasn't working. I might venture forward and unscrew that and see if I can put another battery in. But still, that's what the plan is going forward now. I've now freed up this R2 to get him out of my Dagobah set. And I'll put him somewhere else without question. Like I said in a previous video, I firmly believe you can't have too many R2s. But this is going to find a new place, new home right here. I'll figure out what I'm doing with that loot later on, but there he is. I actually just put that, this is the stand that he came with, by the way. And I just, for fun, put Yoda on that, but I don't quite know what I'm going to do with that yet. But there you are. So that's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever happens going forward, there's lots of stuff that would be great on a TVC card. And sadly, we haven't had it yet. Him, and most definitely him. But there you are. Thank you very much for watching that video. I have been Only One Kenobi. Only one. It's not a good shot to finish on. I'm just trying to focus on him. Where he lacks in articulation, he gains in how he looks. So that's quite a good little figure. Although I'd sooner him facing away maybe, because that LED looks a bit dodgy. I don't know. Is that alright, that LED? Not sure. I'll figure it out. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.